14:41 to play. 49-44, Zags. Gonzaga on top of Connecticut here in the second half.
And it's all about Gonzaga attacking the rim. Why? Because the National Defensive Player of the Year, Hasheem Thabeet, has had foul trouble and also being caught on the perimeter, not able to defend the rim.
As we take a look at the game summary.
And how about 54% from the field from Gonzaga? UConn only shooting 38. UConn's one of the best perennially defensively in terms of field goal percentage. They have been ineffective thus far in this game at being able to really guard the rim, which is a little perplexing when you got a guy like Thabeet, but foul trouble and versatility by Gonzaga and Austin Daye in particular have been reasons why.
Al Bolden brings the ball into the front court. Micah Downs deep in the corner. Got it.
And that was a huge gamble there by Stanley Robinson to leave a three-point shooter. And Micah Downs makes him pay.
So Micah Downs with 6 points now. And the Zags take a 52-44 lead. Connecticut looking for offense now. Inside and a foul. As A.J. Price did it at the end of the first half, managed to draw contact.
Yeah, you did. He created contact, and he put the onus on the official by leaning in with his left arm, creating contact, then shooting the basketball, and Bolden picks up the foul.
And that's his third. That sends Price to the line. First one good. What's the book on Price?
Well, I think he has untapped potential. You just saw it there with his mid-range game. That's where he's at his best. And that the collar, the Huskies collar, that's defensively. He's got to get after it, especially now. He's given up a size advantage to Pargo, but he's got to figure out a way to keep him out of the paint.
52-46 now. UConn picks up man-to-man full court. And a reach foul coming up on A.J. Price. Downs had it. 16-8 run. Zags.
And you could take that all the way back to the first half when Thabeet picked up that foul at 8:50 and left the game. The momentum and the style of the game has totally changed since that moment.
And look where Thabeet is, folks. He is so far away from the paint. Austin Daye behind the three-point line, and that's where he takes Thabeet off the dribble, turnaround jump shot. No, good defense by Thabeet.
That was, and that's a play where Austin Daye has to learn. Once he beats him off the dribble, watch how they corral in terms of help. He's then got to be a playmaker for his teammates and not just try to be the guy to make shots.
Now an update on Jerome Dyson, who went out with a knee injury. He's ready to go. The question is, will Jim Calhoun put him in the game? Put him back in the game. Walker, deep jump shot. That's a brick. Loose ball, rebounded by Daye.
That was a brick house.
Micah Downs. Another step back. Thabeet checking him. Now Thabeet trying to get back into the paint. Bolden turns the corner. Down the lane, stripped from behind. Picked up by Thabeet. Nice job by the UConn defense. 9 turnovers for the Zags. 52-46. Heitfeld ready to check back in. Price. And not a good job by Price.
And it's the right play, but the wrong guy. You know, Thabeet is not ready to make a play with that kind of quickness yet. And so A.J. Price has to accept the responsibility for that play.
Thabeet checks out. Edwards back in. Jim Calhoun looking for the right combination. He can't find it right now.
He is searching, and this might be, with Robinson out there, he's a better perimeter defender. Adrian has the ability to step out and defend, but you don't have the luxury of defending the rim the way you do with Thabeet in the game.
Pargo has been very effective. He has 12 points, and he's been posting up the UConn guards. Heitfeld, 20-footer. Count it, man.
Great play there by Pargo in the pick and roll, recognizing where Heitfeld was, and he's able to knock down that three-point shot.
12:27 to play, second half. The Gonzaga Bulldogs with their largest lead of the game, as the #2 Connecticut Huskies are forced to call a timeout and think about it. And this place is rocking. It's not It's not a home game for the Zags, but it's actually a home game for the Zags.
Yeah, they're a little bit closer to Seattle than Storrs, Connecticut, aren't they?
But there's a lot of power in the Big East Conference. Let's take a look. Ninth-ranked Louisville is poised to make the Final Four run this year, but they lost to Minnesota today. Notre Dame, ranked 12th, has the lethal combo of Luke Herringody and Kyle McInerney. And third-ranked Pittsburgh seems to get little recognition, but undefeated at 11-0, and other teams in the Big East.
And keep an eye on Georgetown, because I think of all the teams that are kind of under the radar in the Big East, they're the one that could be the most dangerous because they have the most room for growth.
Now, David Caruso leads the hottest crime scene team on television. Don't miss CSI Miami Monday on CBS, America's most watched network.
Now, Gus, one of the reasons I'm so high on this Gonzaga basketball team is because of what they're showing you. They can beat you in so many ways, and they're a team that you really can't disrupt offensively because of the versatility on the perimeter and the multi-dimensional type players that they have. Makes it really difficult if you allow these guys to get a rhythm offensively.
But as we mentioned, or you mentioned earlier, what really makes Gonzaga interesting, they're one of the better defensive teams in the nation. With all this offense, they've got a great defense and an offensive foul called against the beat, and that's his fourth.
And that's an experienced play right there, folks. Heifeld knew he had 3 fouls, and he basically gave up his body. And the beat lowered the shoulder just enough.
That's a foul. And
draws the charge. That's a play where he's just got to be smarter with more experience. But give Heifeld a lot of credit for being willing to take that. That's a 7'3", 275-pound man. That's a blow he's going to be delivering when he lowers that left shoulder.
So 4 fouls on the beat. He heads to the bench at the 12-12 mark. Day flashing. Baseline Day and a reach-in foul coming up. So what I was saying is, if you look at Gonzaga, they're shooting 56% from the field and holding Connecticut to 38% shooting. On the season, Mark Few's teams hold the opponent to 35% shooting on the year. So they're in the top 10 in field goal percentage defense. And
it's even more impressive when you factor in who they played the preseason. They don't play a lot of cupcakes. You know, Maryland, Tennessee, Arizona, these are quality teams that they're able to defend, and in part because they're so good offensively, it allows them to set their defense.
Graham all the way to the basket.
So many guys that can hurt you. And again, when you're scoring, it allows you to get back and make a team play 5-on-5. And that zone has been really difficult for UConn this entire game to try and solve.
17 points for Stephen Gray off the bench. And Austrie throws it out of bounds. 11:34 to play, second half. Timeout, Connecticut. So Mark Few and Gonzaga, also one of the best teams in the West. And he's gotten some great play from some unexpected players this afternoon.
And Stephen Gray, what a luxury to have a guy with this type of versatility offensively coming off the bench. And he is able to attack the rim. He can knock down jump shots. He can also make plays for his teammates. He was a huge benefit to them in the first half with 13 points and 4 rebounds to lead them in both categories. And he's picked right up in the second half. I still can't believe how well they've shot the ball against UConn's defense here in this game. 8 of 10 from the field, Stephen Gray, 5 rebounds. He's done a little bit of everything. And really has been a puzzle that UConn has not been able to solve.
Watch him handle the ball, bringing it into the front court. Dyson is back in for Connecticut. That's a plus. Dyson, their leading scorer at 11. Price has 10. And the Zags throw it away. Price. Dyson. And that zone has given Connecticut some problems today.
They've not been able to solve it. You know, Gonzaga's a long team, and that's, even though they knocked that down, that's what they want you to do, UConn, is to shoot from the perimeter.
Heifeld in the front court, up and in. Gonzaga beating Connecticut down the floor. And this Connecticut team not themselves, and maybe travel one of the reasons?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They had a difficult trip trying to get here.
Inside, sticks Robinson.
They had to split their team up in terms of traveling. They didn't all come here together. Some went through Phoenix. I think some went through somewhere else on the West Coast to get here. And they wanted to come in Wednesday night, couldn't get in until Thursday. They did not practice really hard yesterday, thinking that maybe they could save their legs, but they haven't had those legs here in this game.
Baseline jump shot off the mark for Austin Day. You know, you're a pretty good announcer.
Well, I won't go there. But it's definitely had an effect in this zone. And this one of, you know, this is something for Jim Calhoun you actually like to see.